Hiya, it's Jamie, and I just wanted to do another update. Today it's September the 6th, and I'm a year and 9 months on testosterone. Just wanted to do an update. I haven't done one in a while. In terms of changes, I'm noticing more changes in terms of my mood and my attitude and things like that, rather than physical changes. I'm still waiting for this bit of facial hair to grow and anything on my chin, like my moustache to grow better, but everywhere else on my face, having to shave at least like once a day, otherwise I get lots of stubble. But in terms of like psychological stuff, I found over like the last few months I've just been getting really angry. I've never been an angry person. I've never really felt that angry. It used to take a lot to make me cross at somebody, but finding more and more now that I kind of wake up cross, and the littlest thing will set me off. And honestly, it's kind of starting to scare me. I don't get the urge to hurt people or anything like that. It's more I just say the wrong thing. I'm too brutally honest about how I feel about things, which is a problem sometimes. But I wanted to know if anybody else had found that, and if anyone could give me any kind of advice or help or anything like that, because I'm a bit stuck on that at the minute. I find it really difficult. Like things at home aren't great. I could just start arguing a lot with everybody. I just wanted to know if anyone could help me out, really. Hopefully on the 10th, which is now 4 days away, I've got an appointment with a new surgeon to go have a consultation about chest surgery, which I cannot wait for. I'm desperate for chest surgery. I'm finding now that my chest is so painful all the time. I don't know whether it's psychological, me thinking I know I've got an appointment coming up, and me getting more excited and wanting it to happen quicker, that it's making it hurt more, or if it's just hurting more. I worked out a couple of weeks ago. It's been 10 years that I've been binding for, which is a long time. I've been binding since I first started getting breasts when I was about 10, and now I'm 20, and I suppose I've gone through my entire development holding my chest back, which obviously isn't a great help. But it's just getting to the point now where, like before, like a few months ago or before, years ago, I could bind during the day and it'd hurt, and then I'd take it off and hurt a bit. But I'd wake up in the morning and it'd be fine, not a problem, wouldn't hurt, didn't feel strange, nothing. At most I'd have like a couple of marks and that, and it wasn't too bad. I've done binding with loads of different things, and it's been painful in lots of different ways, but like I started off and I was using things like waist trimmers, which just burnt massive, I had massive scars and burns on me all the time, and that was really terrible, and never want to do that again. But now I've used other things, and then now I'm using the Underworks binders, which started off as the most comfortable thing I've used, and now it's just I find the pain excruciating. Whilst I'm wearing it, I just feel completely constricted. Like obviously there's a certain amount of being constricted, but it feels like I've got people melt on my chest all the time, and I hate it, and like it feels constantly bruised. I take my binder off and the pain gets 10 times worse, and it gets to the point where if I'm out with my friends, I want to come home early. I don't want to go out clubbing, because then that's hours and hours more that I'll have to wear my binder for. I wake up in the morning and it still hurts me, even though I've not worn my binder all night long. And this morning, so I just sit and cry because I don't want to have to put my binder on because it hurts so bad. But I know that I can't go about the house or go out without it on, so that's my only alternative. But my chest is really bad, bringing me down, and I don't know, because as well, I find the trouble is that when I go to my surgeon, I'm going to tell him I'm going to talk to him about how much it hurts and how much it's bringing me down and how bad things have got. But then at the same time, visually, I don't quite know, but I don't think it looks like there's that much pain there. There's a bit of discoloration, sometimes there's a bit of bruising and things like that. But then, in comparison to someone that's got sores or cuts or burns or anything like that. I've got none of that stuff, so it's not like I can look at me and go, oh my gosh, that's horrific, let's do now. It's more, he's got to listen to me, and I hope that he believes me, because otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm hoping that when I go to see him for my appointment, that he can fit me in over Christmas time. But I don't want to be too hopeful, because that gets me nowhere. But I'm hoping it goes well. I mean, I'm going with one of my friends who's had surgery with him before, so hopefully that should be better and stand me in better stead. Hopefully Christmas is 3 months away. Hopefully that's a good time window to be put on a list and to get in there and have it done. And I just get to the point now where it's like, anyone that can have a knife and anaesthetic or any kind of thing, come have a go, because I hate it really bad right now. But other changes, not particularly that much. My injections, I've been told to take a week earlier, so now they're every 11 weeks instead of every 12 weeks. Which again is I'm not sure if that's part of the problem with making more angry and things like that, whether that's having a difference and having an effect. I'm worried my testosterone levels will be too high, but then it's always been a struggle getting them high enough, so I feel like it's unlikely that they've gone too high. In terms of my body shape, it's still changing, but very slowly. What else? Nothing much more really. It's kind of just at a level and kind of just go through. I've been thinking more and more about fertility and having children, and I don't really know what to do with that. I mean, I'm desperate to have children. I'd love to have children, not right now, but in the future I'd love to have my own children. My worries are that I'll go through life and I'll find somebody and then they'll have children and, could be married or anything like that, and then, we split up or something happens along the line and I'll just be told to go away because, really, I'll have no biological ties to that child, and it frightens me to think I could go through life and every relationship could be like that and I could completely lose out every time. And I would love to have my own child. I thought of, obviously I would love to adopt and I would love to foster and things like that. I would be happy doing that, but I would love to have a child that looks like me, or so like I can walk down the street and people know they're my child, and it's silly, like little things, but you know what I mean. And then because I tried for IVF treatment a few years ago, I was only 15 when they asked if I could have funding, and I got refused. But I thought about going back to my gender clinic after chest surgery and maybe try it again, because I'm now 20. Maybe they'll think a little bit better on that because I'm a bit older, and maybe get funding. The only problem would be if I did, because I have polycystic ovaries as well, it would be very difficult for me to even do it, because I would have to be taken off my testosterone, and then I would have to be given drugs to make me have periods regularly, which would, majorly mess up my mind in another way. To have regular periods, to extract eggs, to freeze them, to hopefully for them to work in the future. But because my fertility is affected by my polycystic ovaries, it might work, it might not work, and even then IVF is very risky. So I don't know if they would, but I feel like it's worth a try. I was discussing it with my family a few weeks ago, and a couple of them just said they don't understand why. They don't understand what the point is in me asking about IVF. They one person said to me, I don't feel like you can, because if you're choosing to be a man, then you're choosing to not have children, and that's part and parcel of it. And I thought that was completely wrong, because to me I just think, I'm choosing a gender change. I'm not choosing losing out on sections of my life. I don't feel like that's the choice I'm making, or the choice I should have to make. I don't want to come across as just cherry picking the best bits out of life. I don't want to be like that. But I just want to take opportunities whilst I can, because I don't want to get to 25, 30 and think I've had a hysterectomy, I can never have children. Mine, that opportunity is completely gone. I don't want to get to that, because then I don't want massive regrets, because by then there's completely nothing I can do about it. And I feel like that's a massive section of my life where I was pretty heartbroken. And I found out as well that it's inevitable that I'll have to have a hysterectomy. Apparently testosterone has a massive effect on the womb and your fertility system and things like that. and basically it kind of makes it shuts down the testosterone. As your levels get higher, it shuts down, and it kind of shrivels up, and it's dangerous to have your womb still there for so many years, because it can become cancerous and you can get very ill, which obviously I don't want. There was someone that my friend knows who has had the hysterectomy after 10 years because they said it was starting to get dangerous after 10 years. So to me, I feel like that's kind of like my window. Been on T now for like a year and a half, just over a year and a half, and I just think, well, you know, before those 10 years are up, I'm going to have had it. So, you know, I need to I feel like I need to start thinking about, if I'm going to do IVF, I need to start planning it, because, you know, there's only that window. After that window, that's it. That's opportunity gone. Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah, I'd love people to tell me what they think, and for people to maybe give me a little advice or reassurance or anything really. So, you know, please message me. And thank you for watching this video, and thanks for watching my other ones if you do. See you soon. Bye.